My name is Douglas Collins, and I'm one of the artists in this show that you're seeing today. My work is on the wall behind me. If you want to pull back, you can see some of it. I'm a printmaker, and I've been working in New York City for about a little more than 10 years doing prints of this type. I'm originally born in Detroit, Michigan. I've been living on the Upper West Side for about 40 years. These are done, my work in particular is done on the etching press. These are etchings on copper plates. I tend to use black and white. I find it very expressive. They can also be done in color if somebody wants to. These etchings are made with copper plates, and many of my works are made with more than one copper plate, 2 or 3 sometimes. Let me explain how we do one print. I'm going to take this print here as an example. This print was done in 2012, and it looks very complex, but it uses one plate. Notice that this is exactly a square. Not all my prints are square, they're generally rectangular. This is a square. So what happened here is we put down what's called an aquatint. That's these solid dark areas, and we rotated the square by degrees, by 90 degrees, in several iterations to make this print. So this print was printed 3 or 4 times to get essentially an overlay of the same print, which gives a complex appearance of it. That's a typical trick that I may use sometimes. I used it in this case. This print you're looking at now is what's called a solar plate etching. It's not done on copper, it's done on a steel plate with a photopolymer coating. These structures here, this structure and this texture here, are both papers made in Asia that have been torn apart and pressed into the photographic matrix of the plate, and the impression they've left creates a surface that holds ink for me. So then I can ink up the plate and run a print. I'm also a photographer in addition to a printmaker, and I'm better known perhaps as an abstract photographer. I do work without a camera, just photographic paper, and you can see some of it on my website. My next big event is a show in Phoenix, Arizona in December, a solo show of my photographic work. Again, it's somewhat minimalist. It's somewhat like this, but it's created with photographic paper, fixer, and developer. I have a friend of mine who came this afternoon, Judy Mensch. She's here to see my work. And what do you think of the work that I have on the wall, Judy?
The work looks wonderful.
Yeah.
Doug's been working really hard at Manhattan Graphic Center. He's developed an image and expanded it, and you can see how one print leads into the next. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what he does in the next few years. They're beautiful.
We're very happy today to be at the Mehu Gallery. The show's been running a month, and we find this a very exciting place to be on the Upper West Side. Since I live on the Upper West Side, I've been aware of the Mehu Gallery for many, many years. They have a solid reputation going back in time as a dealer in Haitian art, and I have had opportunity to stop in the gallery over the years and look at their Haitian art. More recently, the gallery has expanded to include not only American art, but American printmakers, of which I am one. So I've known the gallery for a good number of years. This is our first opportunity, however, to show work here, and we're very excited to have this chance to do it. My name is Douglas Collins. I'm at the Mehu Gallery on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and we'll see you at the next show.